enough with corporate and all the serious stuff. Let's talk football.
Physically, I've actually been present to actually witness the bench actually telling a goalkeeper,
Calm, Imborara pass.
Mborara pass.
No.
Like the bench will be like, Iwerara pass, man, rara pass, man. So like, it's actually like a tactic that we have in Zimbabwean football, which needs to go.
Talk about Highlanders.
Okay,
Yes.
Islanders, I know you want to talk about this.
Of course, but
Islanders are doing well, in spite of themselves.
Irregardless.
like, why are they not training?
Caps United. We've seen the headlines. We've seen the drama.
Even I saw the
What is
headlines.
going on?
Goalkeeper
Green
Ndirai.
machine, Okay, let's talk about Dynamos.
Okay.
Let's talk about how the run of it kind of feels like it's a fluctuating the past couple of games. What's going on? Why?
I'm one person that says to myself, if I play a game, whether it's good or bad, I have this 24-hour rule. So if I play bad, it doesn't last for more than 24 hours. I have to carry on.
Wow.
If I play well, okay, for 24 hours I'm enjoying. I played well. After 24 hours, it's done. Looking for
Go to the next.
So you
How is it important for Betterbrands jewelry to be part of the football community and Mabuku at large? Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. We're excited about it, and we're getting involved. I see it at a time when it's not just a sport anymore. It's almost like a way of life. The culture, the dressing. You see people wearing their jerseys, even when they're out and about. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Mavira Football Show. My name is Noxie. I am your host and I'm doing the show with Tatenda G and Rukudzo. An amazing show we have lined up. We'll be going around the league. We're going to be talking to one of our players and we have Fan Zone. Let's go. And it's that time when we go around the league with my favorite human being. Hey Rukudzo.
What's up, Nox? How are you doing?
Fantastico.
What's the story,
The
boys?
story is that it's 7 games on the bounce for Scotland.
Scotland,
And I managed to experience the
Mavira.
5-0 win at Trafalgar Stadium on
I
Friday.
envy you. I envy you. That was the best performance in the league this
Absolutely.
season. Pretty much since that Castle Challenge Cup game against Dynamos, which we'll talk about later. But in terms of Scotland, we've been talking about over the last few weeks that they've been leaving goals on the table. They've been scoring 1 or 2 goals inside the first 20 minutes and then trying to shut things down from there, like professional performances.
Right.
This time, they said, we're going to be ruthless. We're going to bang the goals. If we get the opportunity to find a chance to shoot, we're going to take that chance and it's going to go in. They were helped by Manika Diamonds.
Of course.
Manika Diamonds were
They were
very,
helped by.
very bad
Very
defensively.
lethargic, very laid back. It felt like they didn't want to play.
You could see them were actually just standing around, watching the ball being popped around.
Is
them.
everything
They weren't
okay for
pressuring.
Manika Washo?
It's they've
Clearly.
been struggling against relegation all season, so it's not a real surprise. Given the quality Scotland has, they should have put them to the sword, and they did. But some of the goals as well, even regardless of the poor defending,
100%.
sensational. Like Kwake Twala, the second goal
what
there,
a goal.
pretty much surging down the left into the box. And I always say the best goal in football is the one that goes in off the crossbar and bounces in.
But then-
we had 2 of those from
Let's talk-
Twala and from
And
Moses
from
Shidolo.
Shidolo. I want to talk about the Manika Diamond keeper as well. It felt like he was getting injured every time a ball was coming at him. It was.
It's a Zimbabwean goalkeeping culture across the board,
Are you
pretty much,
serious?
in terms of trying to find ways to slow the
Thought
game down.
yeah.
Kill the momentum of the opposition to maybe get like just a break from like the pressure that they're experiencing. It's something that I don't know how we can address it. It's probably going to be a rule change to actually change
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
But it's across the board in Zimbabwean football,
I've
especially when
noticed it.
in terms of the underdogs. That I've actually been present to actually witness the bench actually telling a goalkeeper,
Calm, Imborara pass.
Mborara pass.
No.
Like the bench will be like, Iwerara pass, man, rara pass, man. So like it's actually like a tactic that we have in Zimbabwean football, which needs to go.
Of course.
Okay, let's talk about Highlanders.
Okay, Islanders. I know you want to talk about this.
Of course, but
Islanders are doing well in spite of themselves.
Irregardless.
like, why are they not training?
Let me explain. So before the match against Moors,
Yeah.
we're talking to Benjamin Marwar in his pre-match interview, and he actually told me very, very calmly that we haven't trained in 3 weeks.
Verbatim.
Why?
Verbatim said we have not trained in 3 weeks, and I'm afraid that at some point our fitness levels are going to crash and we're going to get hit for 5. But that's not what happened on Saturday. They still managed to find a way. They weathered the storm that Moors threw at them, particularly in the second half when they were leading by a goal to nil at that point, Highlanders. A fantastic goal actually scored by Neva Rawuji. Then Moors responded in the second half, made some changes. They were coming at them left and right, managed to find the equalizer. But despite the fact Highlanders, you could clearly see they were flagging physically. They were tired. They actually went up at the end. They have Andrew Mbeba. I think he's the best free kick taker in the country. And he managed to take one which landed right on the forehead of Isaac Ngoma. It's a debate. But yes, right on the forehead of Isaac Ngoma. And then a winner there for Highlanders. But the fact is they're winning or they're doing well without actually training during the week, which for me is dangerous.
You keep not responding to my why.
They're not being paid. The players are still demanding salaries and bonuses that are going back 2 months now. So
you want to know something though? Highlanders have been having a very weird season. But in all that weirdness, for some weird reason, they always kind of find results.
I think that's a testament to Benjani Marwari. I think as well maybe the culture is instilling in the players in terms of mental resilience, the ability to still find a way to get results, even if it's a draw or a win, especially in the last 3 months or so, because they started off poorly, don't forget. They only won once in their first 10 games.
Drawing most of the games as well,
like Noxie was saying, is Benjani good enough for football?
Hey, like Noxie, why is there like Noxie in there?
Like every other episode, we're watching it. But Benjani, go ahead. Should we give him time?
Now,
but then,
but listen,
you haven't asked that question in weeks now.
Yes, it's delivering.
Yeah. All right.
So, do they have a plan on when they're fixing the salaries?
Wow, that's a good question.
I'm sure they have a plan. They just don't know it and they're not going to share it with us.
They won't. They can't. They won't.
Yeah.
They can't. But, like, I mean, if the coach is openly saying,
no, of course, but he's not going to openly say, no, oh, right, we are paying them tomorrow.
Exactly.
No, he's not going to say that. Yeah, no, he can't say that.
They just keep getting promises that it's going to come, it's going to come. We'll wait and see.
Actually, we'll wait and see. Caps United, we've seen the headlines, we've seen the drama.
Even I saw the headlines.
What is going on?
Goalkeeper Ndirai.
My favorite story of the weekend. So yes, as you know, Caps United played out a 2-2 draw with Triangle United. Triangle United, another team that have been struggling relegation all season. So that's a game they should have expected to win. That is Caps United.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they took the lead actually from the penalty spot. By halftime, they're already 2-1 down. And one of the goals in particular, Wallace Magalani, that's the goalkeeper for Caps United. It was a high ball coming into his box. I don't know if he was trying to catch it or trying to punch it, but he missed it completely.
He was very indecisive. I don't think he knew what he actually wanted to do.
Under no real pressure. Yes, there was maybe you can say that the attacker was breathing on him. But you shouldn't be missing that ball so badly, completely. Bounces past you and into the net. Complete howler. Caps United are now 2-1 down. They managed to find the equalizer, a controversial one in the second half. But by then, we understand there had already been drama in the dressing room.
Right.
Magalani apparently refused to come in, or to return for the second half, rather.
Why?
He told the coach that I'm done.
No, because he went in there and someone shouted. Somebody said something. You can hear Rukudzo is polite.
It's going to happen.
Rukudzo is polite, so he's saying, he didn't have to miss that goal. But imagine Mashikapa ground.
But my mistakes are not tika. Someone's going to have to shout at you when you make a mistake.
But not mid-game.
But the owner did say that the coach actually went to Magalani, put an arm around him and said, look, it happens, it's football, we move on. But he refused to come in. And the problem is their reserve goalkeeper, Stephen Kwaku, apparently is carrying an injury. But Magalani said, I'm not coming back in. So they actually had to play Kwaku in the second half. And he was limping throughout their second half, actually. So as a result, we understand now that the following day, the Sunday, there was supposed to be a team meeting. Magalani did not show up.
Why?
Apparently, he went to Bulawayo.
Family?
According to Farai Jere, he went to
Bulawayo. Some time off.
So now on the Monday, Caps United announced the signing of Washington Arubi. The Warriors goalkeeper. Yes. He's coming back from South Africa. He's going to play for Caps United.
The press statement was
that was supposed to be the headline. But the headline actually
about this guy.
Farai Jere saying basically he's exiled Wallace Magalani. He says he can stay at home, we'll pay him his salary, but I don't want to see him anywhere near the club.
But how long are they going to keep him? Like, say that happens, how long can they keep him? And
as long as his contract.
As long as he's contracted and remains a Caps United player.
Can he be signed anywhere else?
That's the question now. The thing is, you've tanked this stock with everyone else. Yeah. Other clubs are going to be so reticent or so they'll refuse actually to get him because they will feel that he's going to cost them points as well, like he's been doing at Caps United.
100%.
No,
I feel like they know exactly what they're doing now.
Is a little harsh.
Yeah.
It's just one game where he could have carried himself better. There was the
howl against ZPC Kariba as well when the ball he was picking up the ball and got kicked out of his hands and then they He's been making mistakes.
But he's been. But let's be fair. How many games have they played? How do we judge someone for 2?
No, but they're costing them points.
Like out of 18.
No, but the thing is, I think the costing points part is not the problem. It's the response.
Exactly. It's how he's behaving.
Refusing to come into the second half and then not showing up for a team meeting the next day. I think that's why Nigeria is really angry.
And I get it.
Yeah.
But I also I want us to get off our high horses and just be, as much as the coach hugged him, that guy still has some guys in the team, right?
Okay.
That something should have gone down in the changing room is all I'm saying. That
we'll
let
never
somebody
get confirmation of that.
Yes,
is
but
information
you know
we
what?
don't
And for
have.
me,
And
and that's
never.
actually the problem with Farajiri. As much as he has every right to be angry about the response, we shouldn't be knowing about this.
Exactly.
Yes.
There's a way of dealing with it, right?
He came to a press conference and actually told us all about this going on in the dressing room and all of that. He should have actually lied to us and said, no, he got injured.
PR. That's how you handle your
He got
PR.
injured. No, we had to go out to attend to a family problem in Gulayo. That's why he couldn't come to, or not even knowing that he was a team meeting.
Yeah.
The fact is we know about it. And that's the problem.
I don't know, Papa Panga trip, and I remember on the press conference
him
him saying,
coming in.
Even the goalkeeper, he should know that we don't do that here. I
Like,
said,
bro,
wow.
what a scary time to come in. And he was also coming in under crazy pressure.
A lot of pressure.
So he's
but it's Washington Arubi though. He's a Warriors goalkeeper.
He's probably going to play.
He's fine.
He's going to play the next game.
He's definitely playing the next game. And he has the
there are
requisite
2
quality.
keepers down.
I mean,
He has the requisite quality, he has the requisite experience. It shouldn't be a problem.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper.
He's played at top level.
Yeah.
So
I want to say I am black. I still feel like people should earn their spots, no matter how good you are.
of course, he earned his spot by
I'm just saying, like right now he's walking in. There's no challenge because this guy's at home. He's paying.
It's not really about that.
He's not getting paid. This other one is
But
injured.
they need a solution. They need a goalkeeper.
And he's there.
And he's there. He's available. He's gonna play.
Listen, Mario no matter.
More.
Maybe because like everything just got laid out and open for him.
Absolutely. Right, Rukudzo, because we don't end around the league with our predictions, we want you to predict
Wait, we didn't forget something?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should be talking about Dynamos.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Okay, before
I was like, we
let's talk
forgot
about
something.
Dynamos.
The biggest story of the week.
All right.
I was like, we forgot something.
Okay, let's talk about Dynamos.
Okay.
Let's talk about how the run of it kind of feels like it's a fluctuating past couple of games. What's going on? Why?
They'd actually improved, if you ask me, actually, over the last few games. Genesis Mangombe have now found a formula in terms of getting them results. Mm-hmm. The situation now, though, is what's going on behind the scenes. When it comes to...
Why does it feel like
supposedly
football is always happening?
Yes.
I want you to know that we don't
scenes.
have those problems here.
It's drama, and that's what makes football entertaining. But for Dynamos fans, maybe not so much. Apparently, some players, and conveniently, some players are not playing a lot of football, are accusing Genesis Mangombe of requiring them to use juju before matches.
Allegedly.
And then they also allegedly, this is the club executive, allegedly saying Genesis Mangombe was purposely weakening the team against certain teams and then ensuring that Dynamos will not win that game. One of those is the Castle Challenge Cup game against Scotland. Ooh. Another was a pre-season game against Highlanders. And league games against Hunters and Caps United. Yes, Mahara fair. And that's not the issue. They're not accusing the other clubs of being involved in the match manipulation fixes.
It's them. They're saying
internally. Genesis weakened the team himself.
So that the team loses.
By picking the wrong players, or putting them in the wrong position and ensuring that they were not going to win the game. That's what they're accusing him. That's an allegation. It's not been proven yet. So that's what the situation now. Genesis Mangombe has been suspended. But then this
allegation, is it coming from the players or
what has to all of this?
Yeah.
The players, apparently, as I said, there's some players who then went to the executive and said he's forcing us to use juju or to believe in Shogungai and things like that.
That is absolutely insane.
Then the club executive themselves are now the ones who are accusing him, giving that allegation that he's weakening the team.
So obviously,
it's coming from both sides.
What makes me suspicious? What makes me suspicious is the fact that they had a Romanian coach on standby. Apparently, they've been making moves to get a Romanian coach in as a technical director. That doesn't just start last week.
No,
that happens over a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So they've been trying already to find a replacement for him, or at the very least someone to put on top of him. So
basically, it feels like there's something that's...
I'm trying to be politically correct, but I'm not going to listen to a guy who's been on the bench the whole time. saying
but-
Juju.
Exactly.
Chief,
but
you're
then
already not
sometimes-
playing.
Exactly.
Like,
but
what
then
do you mean?
Sometimes there's a reason why somebody's not playing. Maybe it's not a coach's favorite. Maybe the system is not favoring you. But because what did Juju?
Yeah, no, but my point is those are the people that went to go report, so we don't even believe them for that reason.
Yeah, well, hey, the thing is they weren't
Or
playing.
allegedly,
though.
but
And they're
we-
saying allegedly that's the reason why we're not playing, because we refused to use the juju. So
We don't believe you.
that's the
Wow.
situation.
Well, at least I'll speak for myself, I don't believe you.
But as a result, of all this chaos,
Yeah.
Dynamos again, they were playing Malawi Chiefs over the weekend.
Yeah.
A team they would have expected to beat at Rufaro Stadium, goalless draw. Very poor
I was
performance.
disappointed by that
They
game.
could have won it at the end. Elton Genie as well as
Had
Wisdom
a
Tasa.
massive opportunity.
They had big opportunities right at the end, but in general, the performance was very, very poor.
Yeah, predictions.
Let's predict then. Because guys. All right, I'm going to give you 4
Juju.
games, Rukudzo, that you're.
How has he been doing?
He's been doing. Okay,
Last
he's
week,
been getting
last week was poor though.
Yeah.
I'll give it. Last week was poor.
Yeah.
It happens.
I
But
just-
saw-
I
did
needed
say
you to
Scotland
say
would
it
win
yourself.
handsomely. Scotland, I said, would win handsomely.
3-0.
They won 5-0,
5-0.
so close enough.
And exactly.
Exactly.
Netball match.
And then Chicken Inn and Hard Rock, you had said they're playing out to a 1-0 draw.
Yeah.
But
Chicken Inn lost that one, yeah.
yes, exactly. And then Dynamos, you said they're going to win, but then it wasn't goalless though.
That was before the Genesis Mangombe thing. If you'd asked
So
me
we're
afterwards,
gonna blame that?
Yes, we're gonna
Okay.
blame.
I mean,
we're gonna blame.
clearly, he's going to justify his answers. Right, so the first game has to be Scotland. FC Hunters versus Scotland. What do you think is going to happen there?
3-0 Scotland.
3-0 Scotland. Hard Rock, Caps United.
Hard Rock 2, Caps United 0.
Hard Rock 2, Caps United 0. Dynamos, with all the drama, with all this, whatever it is that's happening, playing Agama.
Those two Peter Gum. Hey, that was too fast.
Exactly.
No draw.
No.
Another no draw. I think this whole Genesis Mangombe situation is gonna affect the players.
Of course, and the last one, again, with all the drama that's happening at Highlanders, they're playing Simba Border. What's going to happen?
Just because of our Highlanders can somehow find a way to win, especially in front of their fans, the
Right.
Barber Fields. 1-0 Highlanders.
1-0 Highlanders.
Noxie, I know, is very happy about
Of course. You've heard it. Let's find out if Rukudzo is going to get this one right next week. Same time, same place. More coming up just after this.
Before the green, there is the wait. A land that thirsts. A quiet hope.
But you know how we do it? We always have one of the boys in the studio, and today we have Albert. Hi, Albert.
Hi, how are you doing?
You're the most hypiest person we've had come into the studio.
Do you know what? If Chaku Chichi sees this, he's
I lie.
I'm not going to
I lie.
Pizza.
I lie.
Chaku Chichi came here and was greeting
You came
everybody.
strong.
It was like, yo, what's up? How are you
Everyone
doing?
else, everyone just comes like a
And
murora shara.
very nonchalant, and sometimes it kind of feels like you guys don't want to talk to us, but Peter will say, they must
Bas.
come through. Albert, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you so
And what a brilliant season you guys have been having. 7 games on the bounce. You guys are doing well. Before we take you where we want to take you back when you started, what's the feeling like in the camp at the moment?
The energy.
Exactly. For you personally.
Yeah, of course, to be on the winning side, it's always a great feeling.
Right.
We always want to win. We always want to make it count. So I think it's an amazing feeling.
That's pretty cool, man. We can see it.
Listen. All right, let's take you back to your journey. When did you start playing?
When did I start playing? Like as a kid? Or?
Yes.
I don't really remember the age, but as I was a little boy with my dad at the backyard at home. I started to teach me how to play football. And so I'm from there up to now. It's just been day after the other.
Do you know, I feel like we hear the
So was it
short...
primary school, high school?
Exactly.
What
'Cause-
made you decide,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this professionally?
Oh yeah, so I went to primary school. Yeah, I played football as well, and I went to
Which
high
primary school did you go
I
to?
went to Frank Johnson Primary School. It's there in Waterfalls, and then I went on to go to Prince Edward, Prince Edward High School. What happened at Prince Edward? I went there, but I wasn't really into soccer. Yeah, so by Prince Edward they have rules. You don't go home at 1 after the lessons. We have to
You have to stay.
We have to do something for the school.
Yeah.
So I went to, I was a bit heavy on my body. So I went to rugby. Right?
Really?
I went to rugby. Yeah. I think it was like first day, second day, and then the soccer coach, he saw me, but then he knew from my primary school. And then so, what are you doing here? We have to go to
And play soccer.
to play soccer.
All right,
So,
and
yeah.
then
So do you-
professionally.
okay.
Professionally.
Yeah, how did you then migrate from PE to was it an academy or how
Yeah,
did you
so
then,
but then PE, it was just a school. And then went on, like when I was in Form 2, I think Form 2, Form 3, they had an academy as well.
Right.
So I was playing for both Prince Edward School and Prince Edward Academy. Yeah, and then by then, if I tell you that Ndirai was my Coca-Cola
That's
tournament,
crazy.
under 16 tournament.
That's
He was
crazy.
my coach.
That's
Really?
So
crazy.
from under 16. It's
It's like a full circle moment for the both of them.
For the both of them to say, okay.
Yeah, he also gave me my first professional contract at Dynamos as well. So
Wow.
it's been a ride with him.
So he's your guy.
Nah, he's my mentor.
I like that. I like that.
Do you think you would have been any good at rugby if you had pursued it?
Not really. I wouldn't know, to be honest, because
There was just a couple of sessions.
You have to, you have certain certain techniques, to play sport. I didn't know any. What I know is you just have to get the ball and run forward. Other than that, there's nothing else.
You know
I
as
wanna-
much as I know
Yeah.
about rugby.
You still have a chance, eh? You could make it, I want to talk about some of the highlights and the lowest moments that you ever had to experience in your career. Let's start with the low moment where you're like, hey,
Yeah.
how am I going to get out of this rut? How did you deal with it and what happened?
Firstly, when I joined Scotland, of course, like when you are signing for a team, you are seeing like I'm competing with Fumpizai. So by the beginning of last season, I wasn't playing very much, but I was coming on second half. And then the coach said to me, Bamni, Apana, you are competing with Fumpizai. And like Fumpizai is like international player. He was coming from South Africa. And the competition. So any silly mistake, you're out. So yeah, I think another game when I came on like soon after second half. I think it was first game of the season against Triangle. Not like I played bad, but it wasn't like one of my best, like knowing my abilities. It wasn't my best. So I think that was the lowest.
How did you get out of it?
I'm one person that says to myself, if I play a game, whether it's good or bad, I have this 24-hour rule. So if I play bad, it doesn't last for more than 24 hours. I have to carry on.
Wow.
If I play well, okay, for 24 hours, I'm enjoying, I played well. After 24 hours, it's done. We're looking for
the next.
So you did say that, you came into a sport and they said, you're competing with this person. How then do you, I won't use the term best then, but like, how do you prepare to feel like, okay, I'm
At
at
par
this,
or better?
at this level or, how do you try to get yourself there?
Yeah, it wasn't only for me, but it was credit to Fumbidza as well. Because Fumbidza was always saying to me like, I don't have anything else. So like, the chance is yours. You just have to work hard, and then you would see my weaknesses and my strength as well. So we come now. You have to. I think from the last game, you have to deal with this. So it wasn't just my efforts only, but Fumbidza mainly because I was the one who I was competing with. So it was Twitter so. And then I think from there I played like one of my best seasons last year.
Right, let's talk about the highs. We let's not
Yeah.
focus on, let's talk about the high moments in your career where you're like, hey, I'm here now, I got here, and you're still trying to figure out how to react, how to act.
Yeah.
Which moment was that?
Yeah, I would say the highest one. I would say the highest one. It was against FC Platinum.
Right.
They're 5-2-1.
Right.
It's always a feeling for a defender to get on the score sheet.
I'm sure Kwake Twala is balling after the goal is scored on Friday. The feeling.
The feeling is
Yeah, of
to
course.
contribute because for defenders our primary goal is to defend.
Right.
You understand? But
So when you then score.
if you score, that's a bonus, man.
Right.
That's a bonus. So it's always out of this world. The feeling is always magical, and then it's like I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. I'm
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, and then went on. By the end of the season, I was in the provisional squad for the national team to prepare for AFCON. So, what more could I ask?
So what is season? Last year was a high moment for you. The season, winning the league and also being part of the Warriors AFCON squad as well.
It was the best.
That's amazing. Now I want to talk about now that we're in a season where there's so many competitions and we have the
Yes.
Monomatapa Cup and the CAF as well coming up, how are you preparing yourself personally for all these games that are coming in and, you know, the competition that's coming into the team as well?
Yeah, firstly, I think you just have to be in the best physical shape as much as you can be.
Yeah.
Because if you play like international level, I think we have been watching some of the games where they play CAF Champions League, you know, it's very physical. So there must be a lot of training, a lot of rest. And yeah, as an individual, it doesn't really take you, the training that like we did today is not enough. So maybe if you go home, you relax, maybe later on, you find some extra work to do. And every day doing the same routine, I'm sure physically you'll be prepared for the many games that are coming.
What is success? If you reach a point where you say, oh my goodness, I am successful, what does that look like to you? The moment that will let you sit and say, I've
made it.
arrived.
Yeah, as a footballer, it's not like you don't really have like, you know, a position where you would say, if I get to this stage, I'm done. You always want more, you always want more. But unfortunately, with age, you always, you know, you have somewhere to end. But I would say, you know, I've only played in Zimbabwe professionally, and it's my dream to, you know, to represent outside the country for foreign clubs. And I would say, you know, if I'm out of Zimbabwe, of course, we are talking about, you know, foreign clubs that are maybe South Africa or maybe any foreign clubs that you can think of.
Okay.
I would say maybe it's another stepping stone. So I would say getting out of Zimbabwe. Yeah.
Right, before we let you go, we've been talking about the football, talking about the serious stuff. Now we just want to get to know some of the
Little things you do before a game.
Before a game, what food do you eat? What music do you listen to? And
who do you sit next to on the bus?
On the bus, exactly.
Yeah, on the bus, I sit next to, if I'm not sitting next to Walter, Pinos, or Abubakar. Yeah, mainly those guys. I'm always around them, but you know, sometimes I'm always moving up and down the passage, you know, trying to get the guys the
morale,
morale in and so. Especially if I'm playing at home, I don't really sit down. Like it's just from Ruwa to Rufaro, so I don't really sit down. But those are the guys that I sit next to. If food, maybe I'll say maybe rice and means of chicken. I'll take.
I've noticed you guys don't eat fancy things before
I want
a game.
you to know that I appreciate one thing. He said rice and mince and chicken because I strongly believe mince is soup. Thank you.
We are not going to have this conversation.
I'm telling you,
we've had this conversation. If it's rice and mince, nyama I don't remember.
Nyama shai soup. I want to soup. I was. Sha mince soup. I was. Rice soup. Nyama fana kuiba today. And then what do you listen to when you're on your way to the stadium?
You know, I don't really have a specific artist or music. Maybe hit of the moment. Like some manje hulungende mawan.
Hulungende mawan.
Saka ndiona ngokatero chino game.
Hulungende mawan. Vibe rajo mawan.
I think we can invite hulungende. Wapopinda mbazi from Ruwa to Rufaro muri mese immo.
Well, fair point.
Yeah.
All right, so Albert, thank you so much for your time. We hope you continue doing the amazing job that you're doing this season and all the best in your career, right?
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. So coming up, we're going to be, not us having a conversation today, we've already spoken to these guys.
We spoke to the guys at Betterbrands, but we're just airing it today.
Later. They're part of the partners and the sponsors, so it's coming up just after this. Welcome back to the show, and this is the part of the show that we have the organizations that have been supporting not just the football club, but supporting the show as well. And joining us on the show today is the CEO of Betterbrands Jewelry, Mr. Nyasha. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Doing great.
When I saw you, all I thought was drip, gold. It's about to go down.
Did you guys get your gold presents?
We didn't.
They told us about them, but they haven't shown us. But I'm sure they're.
The thing is, it's Dennis and Kivi who receive the things. I don't trust those.
Yeah, Panugono Basic.
Thank you so much for coming to the show. I think let's start with what does Betterbrands Jewelry do?
Okay.
Yes.
So we are a gold buying agent. We're gold aggregators. So our role in the gold economy, if you will, is we buy from small-scale miners. We empowered them, we capitalized them, boosting the overall gold production, and then ensure that finds international markets in a responsible way.
Responsible way. I like the responsible way, because that's very important. Right. And how long has been the organization operating for?
So Betterbrands was founded in 2016 and was founded by Honorable Scott Sagupanya, and it's been in operation since then.
Awesome. And I like the fact that it then feeds into the whole value chain of football and corporate social responsibility as well. How is it important for Betterbrands Jewelry to be part of the football community and Mavuku at large? Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. We're excited about it, and we're getting involved. I see at a time when it's not just a sport anymore. It's almost like a way of life. The culture, the dressing. You see people wearing their jerseys even when they're out and about. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sorry, you said you just get the gold. I've always wondered, do you make jewelry or it's just getting the mineral?
So it's just the gold. I think the long-term vision of the company when the founder founded it was to make the jewelry, hence the name Betterbrands.
Betterbrands Jewelry. So speaking of that, you mentioned the future. What's the future looking like for the organization? Yeah.
So we're quite excited. Right now gold price globally, it's pretty cool. It's on a rise despite some volatility here and there. And in terms of nationally, government has really supported and continues to support stimulating the growth of the gold in terms of production, in terms of processing, in terms of aggregation. So we play a role, obviously a significant role. We're excited about playing that role. And I think sky is the limit in terms of Zimbabwe as a nation and what we can contribute in our own small way.
You did mention that you deal with small-scale miners as well. How do they find you? How do they reach you? For people that don't really have then access to you directly, what are the channels to find you?
That's a very good question. I've never been asked that question.
I try.
So I think at this stage we have a benefit that the reputation of Betterbrands really speaks for itself. We are active in the communities already in terms of gold buying, and as I said, in a responsible way. We want to make sure that we adhere to health and safety issues, compliance issues in those communities. So that reputation really, it serves us. Oftentimes it's us being approached, although we do have our own initiatives that we take charge of.
Of course, 100%. And let's just, enough with corporate and all the serious stuff. Let's talk football. Okay. Nyasha, you look like a football fan, if I may ask.
Are you?
How does a football fan look like?
Like you. No ways you're not.
I don't get enough time to watch as much as I would like, but yeah, I do enjoy the sport.
How busy are you, man?
You can only imagine. But I do follow, obviously, and being a Scotland FC fan as well, that's one of the teams that I do follow.
Of course, my question was going to be what with the season, with the way the season has been for the team right now, on top of the league, the team is playing well. Where do you think the team is going to be like at the end of the season, considering the fact that we have a lot of competitions that we are taking part in this season?
So I'm going to answer, but I'm very biased.
I want to hear the bias. To be honest. I want to hear it.
I have no reason to believe that we'll be anything less than number one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With the trajectory that we're on, we have to be number one. As much as I'm biased, I think that's also true.
I mean, the evidence is right there. All right, Yasha, thank you so much for your partnership with the Mavira Vera Football Show and, of course, with the club as well. We wish you nothing but the best in the future, and hopefully you continue doing this great work that you're doing in these communities that are participating in the mining industry as well.
All right. No, I appreciate it. Thanks, Tatinda. Thanks, Nox.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome. Right, what an episode it's been. But before we go, we've been going to the stadiums to interact with the fans, and this part of the show we call it Fan Zone. And I had the privilege.
Left me.
Why is it that you're always complaining about being left?
Because you don't invite me to places.
I think the common denominator here Why are you? He's you. You need to fix it. You need to fix it.
I want you to know that next week.
You
I'm
are
going.
there.
Yes.
You are there. So it was great, and the fans came through to support, and some came all the way from Mutare, some came
nice.
from Bari, Mavuku. It was so dope. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Should I keep rubbing it in your face?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So my fans are
Let's just take a look at what happened with the game.
So till next week, same time, same place. Please don't forget to like, share, and repost. And we're leaving you with Fenzone. We're at Trufaro Stadium for Scotland FC playing Manica Diamonds. Of course, Scotland FC coming from back to back wins, and of course facing a Manica Diamonds that's struggling a little bit. And behind me is the famous Trufaro Stadium. Let's go find out what the fans are going to be saying, what the game is going to be about. My name is Tatenda G, and you are at the Mabira Football Show, Fenzone. Let's go. Right, as we continue with the fan zone here at Trufaro Stadium, joining me is a staunch Scotland FC fan, a Kama Billiard fan. King, will you want to say something? Manica Diamonds, nigga, we struggle, but it's some sort of a look. Mom, exactly. Mimi unasabota kama vile chi about kama vile chamanga spapa na skill baba composure
ndara bora richisika pana kama vile atika rinotanga ameno kuti anori receiver sei so ngoma ke mune
varango kula
lazima ari in a form iri kutyisa ndinepandakamuenda I think papage fans tikati I want you to watch nauti mutore screenshot kutaura I want you to watch kama vile this season because wanaita akapera
aiwa asizo zviitika
saka ndaenda kuti always of course yes
as he always does.
Number 11 and both the jerseys have got
number 11 King, thank you for support. Thank you for supporting Kama Billiard. So remember to button my team. Irigo, sharp. Right, andinokuwa yakawanda nemuntu. Era nokuziyaina zvamunoita asi mimi semanika Diamonds 5-0 mabonus. Very right.
I think it's so wonderful.
Second half, they picked it up.
Yeah, they picked it up. Thanks to
Alright, from now season yakupera manager achinjwa zvakutanga zvinochinja makatarisira team I think it was a good thank you so much. Right, sister, Marona Seki. One more time, 5. Takaenda. Translate to next game. Ayo, mara kumsapota sister, thank you so much for coming through. Ayo, asma plus. Ayo, tukida chance. Ayo, my sister. Iripo. Ndine hanzvadzi yangu kuratidza kuti vakapfeka zvinodziya zvamaruu. Sister, season yakamira semuriona sei? Handitika, togona kuchitora kaPH2. Imi muda kuti chikuri mafanzi safembra vatarisa. Vanhu vese vasati vakutanga Sister, alright, ladies and gentlemen, Mabira Football Show. It's a wrap. Fenzone at Trufaro Stadium. It happened. Scotland 5, Manica Diamonds 0. It was such a beautiful game. All the goals were fire. Big shout out to Kwake Twala. Oh my gosh, Rukudzo said it. Kwake Twala is an amazing footballer. So yes, we look forward to the next games. And thank you so much to the fans for coming through and supporting the team. Scotland, Mabira.